gimmick content is ruining streaming. You already know what this is about. Let's just get to the video.
Don't know what that is, allow me to give you a quick definition. Gimmick content is content that's streamlined and optimized that relies on a gimmick to be produced. And today I want to talk about how the current content creation climate is being taken up by people who are guilty of creating this type of content. I'm gonna stop rambling. You already know I'm the wokest kid from the hood. Let's actually start. First things first, parasocial baiting. When it comes to gimmicks, this is probably one of the worst. Parasocial baiting is when content creators rely on their oftentimes young audience that has developed a parasocial relationship with them to farm engagement. I think the biggest show.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of streamers do it. Like almost every streamer be doing this, where they will have like this one content girl that they show up on like every stream just to use them to get more views and stuff, and you know, benefit their parasocial audience. Like,
case of parasocial farming is through girl content or content that has two people who are displaying an attraction to one another. For some reason, since the dawn of social media, viewers have loved to ship people together, and they also for some reason love watching other people go out and get play. The only reason I can understand that is because it's part of living vicariously through these people. That's why streamers like Deshae Frost, J5, or even DDG have gone up significantly. It's due to the amount of parasocial farming they do. They'll go on stream and just farm clips like this.
Yeah, I feel like it was a real good day. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh!
It was a nice day. I had a good time today, personally. I feel like, you know, like, usually my first dates don't go this good, especially coming from, I don't really go on dates like that.
it was great. They probably don't. A lot of these parasocial, you know, relationships and stuff, they probably don't even talk to each other outside of like streaming and shit, cause you already know they already got their own people they talk to anyway. They got Instagram.
I usually just link and then stuff just happen, but I'm starting to enjoy the dating experience a lot more.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, yeah.
And I'm not even trolling.
no,
This is enough to
no,
rot someone's brain within a week, but it works, and that's why it's a gimmick. This is clearly targeted towards a young male audience. Farming kids for engagement by using this method is a little corny to me. That's why whenever these guys come up in videos, I be expressing my distaste. Content like this isn't really content, it's just the go-to when you want easy clips. It's the equivalent of LeBron James spamming that little three-pointer he be doing. But for these guys, they farm 1,000 best Riz moments, and now they're viral. And then on top of that, it just objectifies women, makes them an object in the stream, turns women into stream segments.
Yep.
But what makes it worse is that these streamers be making the women that come on feel uncomfy.
Yup. It's like they just do it on purpose too. They don't try to like you know, it's not organic. They just do it on purpose, exactly just like that, you know. But I mean, I'm not hating on other streamers, but it's just like I've seen this like a lot.
What is that? Nah, you can't see. You playing. With that face, I don't know what you want. See?
Please. Bro, why the shade outside?
Bruh, the shade, Travis.
Rapper.
Nigga grabbed me up in the pool. Where you going?
Cause we was
You know
leaving.
you the finest stud here. All up in my
Whole
ear.
time, 2 studs here.
He grabbed you. How that made you feel though?
I looked at him like,
Don't lie for a,
Nah,
for
I
a
feel like
second
she
though.
know she lying.
oh, you can see it on his stream. Camera's in my face.
She know she liked it.
Here she go, dragging.
And that's just such a crazy thing to me. This guy Deshae is known for spamming girl content, and during Streamer University, he gets brought up in a conversation based off of how he that is the gimmick. They rely on cheap ways to make content, and it has its repercussions, that being one of them. Also, I feel like girl content low-key is softcore at times because of all the heavy flirting and because of those lines being blurred between appropriate and
I mean, yeah, for the ones where they get OnlyFans girls, yeah, it's basically bad at that point. I ain't gonna lie. But that's really because, you know, most of the time they always find them off of TikTok. Like, I don't know what it is, but they just be finding them off of TikTok. That's what it is.
and inappropriate. And due to that, I think is a contributing factor when it comes to the content going too far.
What the hell? Put your leg up. All right,
Yeah,
you ready?
right.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you right here.
It's obviously they know what they're trying to do too, but they just go with it.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, one,
And
two,
wait.
three. Now let's get to the side.
Okay.
All right, ready?
I ain't even trying to harp on it too much, but god damn, it's just getting old. There's no reason you should be doing freaked out gym streams. Well, there shouldn't be a reason, but one could argue various viral clips which can be turned into revenue is a valid reason for the freaked out, morally questionable individuals. Before I move on to the next gimmick though, I do want to briefly talk about a subsector within the girl content gimmick, and that's relationship farming. I'm gonna talk about Aya and Dabo, obviously, because the breakup gimmick is their specialty. I previously made a video about how I think both of them should really just, you know, stop showing their relationship online, because it's kind of weird how random people are watching two teenagers navigate a relationship. Nobody's perfect, number one, and having viral clips like these are crazy.
You went to that party, you guys remember that? Y'all remember that? As I told her, because she said she didn't know that she had to ask me to go party. I said, next time, let me know if you want to go to a party. She's done. She's done. She don't respect me. She don't respect me. She don't respect me.
And that's it. Like, it's just done. That's it. So, yeah. I hate cheaters too. But I'm so sorry if I came off as a cheater. Like, I didn't think in my head what I was doing was wrong. But looking back at it, I was wrong. So, I do take accountability for what I did.
It's like sometimes I just be feeling lonely now. Like, ever since I've been single, I don't be having nobody to talk to at night. It's like, I just go to the gym in the nighttime now. I don't do nothing else. Like, gym, that's what you should do.
But actually, let me explain why I think these clips are crazy. Like I said, when I was making videos in the past, my thinking is that these are kids. We really shouldn't be watching them go through their relationship. These are private, intimate conversations, and like, nigga, it just feels a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's like having spectator mode on. And with spectator mode, we're watching people while they can't see us. Or it's like those viral Roblox clips where people eavesdrop.
Never eavesdropping again.
Oh my God.
You feel me? So it just feels weird because we should not be witnessing this. But it's also crazy because these niggas are repeating the same gimmick over and over. It gets fucking old, dude. Niggas are not trying to see Aya and Dabo spam the same breakup script and get back together. And I get it. It works, okay? Let me be clear. Everything I'm talking about works and is getting these content creators hella bread. But oh my goodness, this shit is getting so old. We're in July 2025 and you got Dabo and Aya spamming breakup gimmicks. You got the girl content merchants spamming that. And I'm over here just wanting better content. But no, I open TikTok and I see a stupid ass caption talking about when you go back to your old ball.
Like, trying to put on a front, like trying to put on a front. Like, give me a hug, give me a hug. You don't want a hug. You know you want a hug. You know, so like, you know what I mean?
And this stuff is clearly farming the pair of socials and it just works. God damn. Maybe I am hating, which, okay, low-key I am hating, but I do have a reason to hate, okay? All it does is it creates patterns, it sets precedents, it makes metas. You ever play a game and the meta is so annoying, but it's just so good you have to deal with it. That's what gimmick content is, an annoying meta in a video game, and it's oversaturating content. I know that Agent and Davis was trolling when they was talking about other people stealing content, but in reality, there is no stealing content. What there is are metas that people hop on. And with that, people really did jump into, you know, criticize them for saying it. People felt attacked. You know what they say, hit dogs holler. No one truly addressed the crux of that conversation, even if it was a joke. If you feel like ideas are being stolen, maybe it isn't the fact that ideas are being stolen, but rather the fact that content is so oversaturated, there's a specific amount of metas that everyone is choosing from. But I'm done talking about the girl content gimmick. The next gimmick is loud equals funny. This one was popularized by Coco Melon Sinat, and while it's not really the worst gimmick, it's
Now I ain't hating on Coco. Now I fuck with Coco, real. But nigga, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of streamers now. Well, I ain't finna say a lot of streamers. Some streamers, you know, they be chill. Some popular streamers be chill, but a lot of upcoming streamers, you know, they just depend on being louder, over loud and reactive, like just screaming for clicks and shit. I be seeing that shit. And I said this for like 5 videos, but I'm saying it again, you don't need to, you know, clip farm to be famous. Well, wait, no, I'm telling you. I'm saying you don't need to do stuff like that to go viral. You can literally go viral for facial expressions.
just obnoxious. I mean, that's why I call him Coco Melon Sinat, because it's literally children content with the screaming and overly loudness. I do want to be a little more specific though. What makes this content a gimmick is because it's filled with overreactions. If you're a real fan, you'd know that in the past, I've talked about how it's less of the screaming and more of the lack of authenticity. It's starting to feel like children's day programming. In other words, Kai Cenat is a fake tweaker.